All right. So, as we can see, and thank big shout out to Xantum for making all these graphics for us for the draft. He deserves all the credit for this, which is quite amazing. It's so well done. Um, but as you can see, the order has been seeded, and it's not gonna go like from left to right as some people might think. It's all been seeded, so it's gonna hop around a little bit. But the very first pick is gonna be for Gorol or GRL or whatever you want to, however you want to say your name. So please, Gorol, are you here?
Yes, hello, Andeh.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. So nice to hear you. How are you doing? How are you feeling about this draft?
Yeah, first time in this role. I made some job on the analyzing the players. Let's see. Actually, that's my third tournament for a 4-on-4, so I would say pretty fresh. Never in the captain role, but yeah, let's see. Got some opinions from the team. Hopefully, the picks will be good for us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's cool that it's only your third tournament and you're already a captain. That has to be a little bit exciting at least. And did you guys, especially since you guys have such a Polish team, a lot of Polish players on your team, did you guys talk about the potential drafts and plan anything beforehand of like who you want to pick?
Uh, Yeah, we made up some list. We discussed that yesterday, but with the picking orders, it can go anyway. So the good players will be disappearing immediately. So yeah, we have some order. We will see how it will go and
Yeah,
take
you're
it from.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, so let's start getting on with it. So on we go with the Division 2 draft. And so Goral, I have to ask you who will be your first pick and a very short explanation if you have one why you picked that person.
Okay, so looking at what was happening on the channels in the all discussions, Flamer is probably the best pick for everyone, but I decided here to use some advice, the experience of my teammates, and would like to pick Spliffy as the first one because I've heard.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is a curveball. I think everybody thought Flamer would go first, but okay. So Spliffy from Ireland is going to Team Fiend and to Goral. That's a pretty cool pick. I admire that. That's
Thanks a lot.
yeah.
That's
That
that
that's great.
that's that's the experience from the team. I checked some on his stats. I've heard that he was a Div 1 player, so definitely someone skilled will be useful. Those sneaky bastards from Div 1 are always good to have on the team. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. That's so cool. And I'm sure that his brother down in Australia is gonna be happy about that as well. Spliffy getting picked as number one. Thank you very much, girl, for your first pick. Now we move over to Team Spawn, and picking for them, Riki could not be here, so we're gonna have Nigve. So Nigve, my good friend, are you here?
Hello, I'm here.
Hello. Are you on a date tonight as well?
Not tonight,
Not
but
tonight.
I'm gonna be on a date somewhere in the future.
All right. Okay. All
But
right.
not
Well,
tonight.
how you doing? Have you guys talked anything about the picking order that you guys want to pick?
Yeah, I have a list from Ricky,
Okay, so Ricky has fixed everything, and did he
and
ask
I
for
kind
advice
of
from you guys, or?
no, it wasn't necessary.
Oh,
I think
really?
my list is was or is quite similar, so no need.
Okay, I see. All right. Well, let's get right into it then. Tell me who you're gonna pick, and or who Ricky picked, and if he gave any explanation, then please share that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna go for Flamer, not because we just talked about him, but because he was on top of both of our lists.
Yeah.
I think Ricky said that he's kind of used to curva things, so
And by
he's
for everyone wondering, curva things is like maps that aren't as normally like played as often as other maps.
yeah, probably also the Polish culture in general. Anyways, so that's and of course he's very skilled for this division, so that's
Yeah,
pretty much it.
yeah, and he was expected to go number 1, but Spliffy stole that spot thanks to Coral. And so Flamer goes number 2. Thank you very much, Nigve. Let's move on to Team Shambler. Say, are you here, my brother?
Hey, Andy.
Hey, yo, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm perfect as always. How did the process go for you guys? Did you guys talk among your team with Simon and so on?
Yeah, so someone put a list together. We had a little bit of input, but his initial picks were pretty good, I think. So yeah, we made a few little changes, and I have his list in front of me.
All right. Well, with no further ado, then let me know who is your first pick or Simon's first pick, and if he gave any explanation whatsoever.
Well, I did want Spliffy. I kind of used to play with him back in the day, and I'm pretty sure he's the second best Irish player behind DR, so really wanted him, but oh well, we'll move on, and our pick is NLK.
NLK, okay, so a Russian player going to Team Shambler. Any reason for NLK?
Well, everyone knows the best players have 3 letters in their name, so that's pretty much the reason.
I also love that jab, by the way, on Lord Lame. It's never gonna get old, dude. I love it. Okay, thank you so much, Say. Thank you so much. Up next is Link. How you doing, brother?
Hello, and thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, of course, anytime, always. What about you? You're actually one of the. Well, you're not a stand-in. Neither was Goral, of course. So, have you talked to your team, or have you done this list all on your own?
I've done this list on my own, did some research. I got one special criteria for the first pick, and I have one special criteria for the second pick, and that's what the picks are based on. And actually, I'm getting my first pick, so I want to thank the captains that picked before me. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, that's great. That's great news. Okay, well,
no, it was like, I mean, I'm basing this pick on that we might need this pick in Division 1 for Kenya maps, because I think our Division 1 team has some challenges for Schloss and CMT4. And if we need a stand-in from Div 2, and if it's CMT4, there are players here on the list that's better than me on CMT4.
Oh, that is actually pretty smart. Smart thinking. So, as we talked about earlier, Division 1 teams are allowed to use Division 2 players. So it's very good thinking that this could also help the Division 1 team. Very cool thinking. I like it, Link. So please reveal who you are going to pick.
Well, it's of course going to be the Swedish villain.
Okay, so I would assume Skirk.
Yes.
So Skirk.
We need some Skirk skills on Kenya's in Div 1 if needed, and he is very good. I think he's a very good player now, and on the TBG as well, and his voice is good, and his team play is good, and he can be strong for us, and he can also fill in the D1 spot.
Yeah, I like that thinking. All right, thank you very much, Link. Good pick, good pick. I like it, and it was also your number 1 pick. That's even better, even though you were the 4th picker, and you still got your number 1.
Yeah, well, you could say I could pick Flamer as first pick, but I'm not sure if Flamer is on CMT4 and Schloss yet, but Flamer or Skirk. So I'm happy.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. All right, so now we move over to Rotfish, who's got the next pick. And of course, Kleis could not be here. But we do have Lord Lame from the Division 1 team. Lord Lame, how are you doing, bro?
Buongiorno, je suis Charlie, bon d'être ici. Je teste les Americanos et assez. Good to be here. Just eating some baguette.
Shut up, man.
Oui. J'adore Oswini. We like Oswini. We want Orsini to go wee in our teamy.
Okay. Is that your actual pick, though?
Wee.
Okay, okay.
Wee Orsini.
All right, so the Norwegian. Okay, so Lord Lame apparently.
Je adore O'Sweeney. J'habite O'Sweeney.
You can always expect a good show whenever Lord Lame is on there. So okay, if you want to go back to your Irish for a second and not impersonate Kleist for a second.
But I wanted to get all the nice French talk out of the way because after that pop from Say, I was a little bit I needed to change language. I didn't want to be too vulgar. It's a bit early in the day for it.
Right.
So looking at our picks here, I think O'Coiney, I don't know if his name is O'Coiney, O'Sweeney,
Dude,
whatever.
nobody knows. No, I say O'Coiney at this point.
O'Coiney, yeah. I think O'Coiney sounds better, but he was actually Clois's first pick, so that was pretty good. I guessed correct on Link's pick as well. Because he's so old school, like he doesn't change. He's really static. He always picks the same players. But I think the first few players that went there, Spiffy was a good pick as well at the start. So, so far so good on the list of players that's been picked.
Yeah. What did you think about hearing that Spliffy was the second best Irish player, by the way?
Well, they're plastic players. They're not genuine. They're not the real deal. So that's why I just take that with a pinch of salt. And yeah, Jetiste le Americanos. That's right, OSTX. Je n'adore le rusty le dusty. We leave it at that. But no, O'Coiney is our first pick, and
Yeah.
looking forward to the rest of them.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Lord Lame. I love you. You're always a treat. Thank you for joining us as well. I'm so happy that you could take time for this. All right. We move on after that. That's going to be hard to top. But we move over to the Enforcers. And with us today is Blixum instead of John Rambo. So Blixum, how are you doing?
Hey Andy, I'm doing fine.
Yeah?
Lord Lame could not. He was not in a position to take the captain position, so I'm using a bit of help from Glad. Of course, he has experience with I think last season in Div 2, so he knows a lot of the guys. So hopefully that pays off.
All right. Did you guys talk all the Russians together? And was John Rambo a part of the conversation and so on?
No, John Rambo was not easy. He wasn't really that active the past period, so I guess he has a little not so good view on who is the great pick to take right now. So I'm just relying on Glad at this moment.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Well, then Glad. Thank you to Glad, of course, for helping Blixum. But who is gonna be your guys' first pick?
We're going with RGHST. I don't really know how to explain it or what it means, but he's been pretty active on all the mixes, showing good improvement. He has some skills using voice as well. So I think it's a great addition to the team.
Yeah, I gotta say, like I've said, I've actually asked him what it actually means. It's some German thing, I don't know. I've always said like ragast or something, but it's apparently very wrong. So apparently it's just RGHST, which is a very hard name to say. But yeah, I understand the pick.
Random characters there.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Blixum. And we move on to the last pick of the first round, which resides with Tumult. Tumult, how are you doing, my man? Oh, actually, does he have the appropriate roles? Because it looks to me as if he is server muted. Let me see.
I can hear him.
You can hear him? Wait, have I muted him? Oh, I have. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, for some reason I had you muted. I have no idea when that happened. Hey, what's up,
Stop
Tumult?
drinking, Andeh.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. How has your process been going when it comes to deciding for the picks?
Well, since being picking last, everything is basically up in the air, so I have to take it from here.
Indeed. Yeah. I mean, a lot of players are getting picked, so Well,
Yeah.
those lists, they go further and further down.
But one of my favorites is still here, and
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
FGH.
So you're going with FGH, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, so another Swede for Team Zombie. Any reason apart from you guys now having 3 Swedes with Medic in there and Tumult, of course, yourself and FGH?
Yeah, that's a valid argument. Or, but I play with him. He's a decent guy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's enough. That's a good enough reason for me. All right, thank you
Yeah.
very much, and I'm sorry that I, for
Thank you.
some reason, had you muted. I have no idea why.
It's okay.
Okay, let's move on to well, we actually go back to the third best Irish player, Lord Lane.
Buongiorno.
Okay, now we go Italian as well, yeah?
Buongiorno. Okay, so we have a few picks here. I'm just kind of looking at them here, going through the list. Right. We're going to go with tit. As in tit.
T-E-T. Or
As in titties. Yes.
All
we're going to go
right.
with tit.
So
Le
we're-
tit.
So we're
Le nipple. We're going to go with T-E-T, yeah.
yeah, all right. So more French on Div 2. Okay, so Okoini is going to be surrounded with a couple of Frenchmen.
Just before I say any more, yes, Dago just sent me a message, but I have to go by the list here, so just in case Dago thinks I'm ignoring him. But yeah, we're going to go with Le Tit, Le Nipple. We have a French team of wonders.
Yep, okay, cool. So the French getting some spotlight here in Team Rotfish. Cool to see. Thank you again, Lord Lame, for your very, linguer capabilities. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, next pick is gonna be for Ogre, and we go back to Link.
Yeah, hello. I can't believe how lucky I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this next pick can also play in CMT4 in Division 1.
Okay.
And I was hoping I will get either one of those guys, but I'm getting both.
Wow.
So we're going to go down to Germany. I'm going to pick Andeh.
All right. Andy Blub going to Link. Okay, so you also mentioned the CMT4 stuff. Same reason again, I guess. It sounds like your list is working out pretty perfect for you.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. So, but the 2 last picks will be crucial, of course. But when I look, I'm very happy with my Div 2 team right now.
Right. Okay, thank you very much, Link.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the Enforcers, and we're back to Blixum.
Yes, we need a minute. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You have a minute to discuss.
Yeah. Just was a couple of guys that we had high on our list that are gone now, of course. So give me a second.
That's okay. But yeah, so far we're almost halfway into round number 2 of picks. Of course, we're gonna have 4 picks of all the teams. So. We still have a lot of players to pick from in the remaining pool, and it's actually not been at all as I've expected, especially Spliffy getting the first overall pick. I think everyone was expecting Flamer to go first, and then Link having a strategy planned out. I like that, and also getting his pretty much first 2 picks that he wanted. And he has a different approach as well, trying to help out the Division 1 team, which is a very cool idea. I like that a lot. Tumult going with the Swedish way with FGH. Salmon and Say continuing with the Russians together with Goran Bulat, of course. So yeah, and then Lord Lame.
We have someone. Sorry
All right.
to interrupt you.
Okay, no, it's okay. All right, let me know.
We're going with the next superstar, which is Quake.
Oh, so another Russian for your team.
Yeah, well, this guy's this guy must have some very good individual skill, so that is a nice addition to the team. I think he managed to beat Loktar even in duels, so
He did
perhaps
indeed.
with a little bit of help in 4-on-4, perhaps he can even improve. So let's go with him.
Yeah, right. So that makes it actually 4 Russians on your team altogether. Of course, only 1 Russian on the Division 2 team, but yeah, you continue on the trail from the first Division 1 draft. I like it. Thank you very much, Blixem. Okay, we go back to Team Zombie and back to Tumult. Tumult?
Yeah, hi.
Hello. Okay, so have you had time to think about your next pick?
I think so, yeah. I'll go with Knasti.
Knasti. Okay, so German to your team. Any reason behind that?
No, just gut feeling.
Okay, go with the gut. I mean, that's always good.
Yeah.
Usually, always trust your gut. That's how it goes. Okay, thank you very much, Tumult. That was quick and easy. Quick and easy. And now we go back to the Shamblers and Say. What about Say? You've had a little bit of time now to think, Say, and I'm sure you've been waiting for your next pick. So please talk to me.
Okay, I do have a next pick, but I've just received a message from Salmon, so 1 sec.
All right, that's okay. This is what's interesting with draft picks and draft selections in general, is that lists change depending on who picks who. So
yeah, it's quite interesting. Different people have different opinions on the player skills. Obviously, the guys who play Div 2 know a bit more than the Div 1 guys.
Yeah.
1 second.
Also have a couple of pretty good players left in the draft as well. Of course, we also have 2 North Americans in Nico and Kiln.
Okay, we have our pick, and we're going to go with Annie from Germany.
All right, Annie later. Here we go.
Yep.
Boom.
My notes say that he is a solid German force.
Solid German force. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, that sounds like reason enough to pick him, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much, Say, my dude.
Okay.
Thank you. Nigve, we're back to your spawn team. And you've already picked Flamer. So I guess you got the projected first overall, but he didn't go first overall. He went second overall. But yeah, let me know your second pick for the Division 2 team.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get away with murder because all of the good guys, or at least all of the people that Ricky and I preferred, they were present up until the last 3 or 4 picks. So now it's getting interesting. But I'm gonna go with TL.
With Chal or whatever, the Polish guy.
Yes, correct.
All right. So another poll for Ricky on his team as well. That's smart.
Yep.
That's a good
Can
pick.
I ask Link something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sure, Nigve, go ahead.
Kommer Premortem til å spille I det hele tatt?
Det må du nesten spørre han om, for det har jeg gjort.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
So, just to translate for everyone else, Nigve was just asking if Premortem was gonna play a lot. But the last pick of the second round is gonna go back to Goral. Of course, you had the first pick overall, and you picked Spliffy. Now we go into your second pick. So please speak to me. Tell me, who do you have in mind?
I need a second, because those that I thought will be left are already taken. So I need a second to
Yeah, that's okay. They've also stolen some Polish players from you as well, in the Schal, for example.
Exactly. TL was going to be my first pick. Okay, so in that case,
TJO,
I will I will go with. Okay, let's see. With Turbo.
Turbo. All right. So another UK player. Well, I shouldn't say another UK player because Ireland isn't really UK, but another player who speaks well English and so on. That's cool. All right, that concludes the second picks for all the teams. So thank you very much, girl. And now we go back to Tumult again. So Tumult, now you're gonna have to bring your thoughts together and come up with a third pick for your team.
I have no idea.
That's the great part about this. It's always hard. And it's always exciting.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Ceylon.
Ceylon. All right. One of the fathers of QuakeWorld. He's been around forever. He's been an organizer almost forever, of course, being on a break here and there. But 10 years ago or so, he was administrating pretty much everything in the entire world of Quake. So I'm glad that he gets picked pretty early.
He might not be that active nowadays, but he shows on time and.
I think he's always there whenever he's in a tournament or in a draft league like this.
Yeah.
Then he shows up. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, we go back to Nigve, my dude.
Am
So
I
did
muted?
you?
I didn't even mute myself. All right.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So did you get the answer you wanted about Premortem, or are you going another different way?
I'm very skeptical about picking Premortem, but I played with him for many years in the team. I haven't seen him active on the servers. I want to go with. I would go with Stalker because he's so ambitious, but he needs a little bit more discipline in his game. So I'm gonna go with Toma instead.
Toma.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Congratulations to Toma, and thank you very much, Nigve, for that pick. Cool. And Stalker is going crazy on on the chat.
I can't believe he just fucked his fellow
Norwegian.
under the bus there, like in front of everybody. Like I'm just, nothing surprises me with this guy anymore.
Stalker is really active and doing a great job learning the game, but he needs to learn the armor game and the positioning before he can play.
I personally think Nigvi is a Microsoft fan.
He's not
happy everybody all the time.
I'll tell you that he's not happy in the chat anyways. I'll tell you that much.
I think Lord Lame is just he's just pissed off at me because I don't show him as much love as I used to. So I think he feels ignored by me. That wasn't my intention.
Too busy with Maxim's shaft in his mouth.
That's true. It's true.
Wow. Okay. Settle down, boys. Settle down. Let's move on. So next up, we got Team Shambler, the Shamblers, and we go back to Say.
Hello.
Have you had time to discuss and decide?
Yeah. Our next pick is Kiln.
Kiln from North America. Okay.
Yeah.
So North American, that was a quick pick for Say. Kiln has been doing well. I've been following the American scene, and he's doing pretty well on the Form 4 scene in their Form 4 events.
He's apparently pretty available on EU time zones. So.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah,
I think it's pretty strong on TB3. So, yeah, I think that's a solid pick.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Easy and fast. All right, on to Ogre and Link.
Yeah, I can't believe my luck this time. I'm gonna get my 7th pick.
Oh, really?
In the round 3. So this is a guy who has been playing Quake since 1996 and is at least top 5 in this group on TB3. And that's my fellow Norwegian mate, Premortem.
Pre-mortem. Okay, so you did go for him. You were discussing him with Nigve earlier, but you do decide
Yeah, but
to go
Nigve
for
can fuck off and do his own research.
Okay, all right then.
So I got my first, fourth, and seventh pick. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, good job, Link. Good job. Okay, thank you very much, Link. All right, we go back to Fiend and Goral for your third pick. How do you think?
I will go with the Doomy.
Doomy.
Yeah, he plays a lot recently. He's a Polish guy. I think he will improve. So yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah, all right. I like it. Makes your team even more Polish as well, and that's always nice, especially if Division 1 for some reason needs to use another player. It could always help Wimpe and the others, and ER, Tom, and Gonyet, of course. So yeah, I like that pick. Thank you very much, girl. And now we go back to the guy who just keep having fun on these things. Lord Lame and
Hello.
Rotfish. Yeah, hello, my friend.
Hi. So we've got back down to the players. So just looking at this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is there another? Where's the page with the with all the Americans, Dusty and Rusty? Are they not? Are they Div 3 or they're not in this? Are they not? I thought they're on the next page. Oh, they're not there. Okay, right, grand. All right. Well, then I was gonna take them out, kind of show them the ropes, stuff like that. Chloe said plans for them, but you look maybe another time then.
Okay, my God, dude. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with my mate. We're gonna go and have some fish and chips. Me and Nautilus. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna have some fish and chips on the seaside.
All right, Nautilus, guys.
Nautilus, we're gonna take. Yep. So far, our picks have been pretty accurate as well from closest list. So that's pretty good there. Yeah. So we go with Nautilus.
All right, dude. Thank you very much. And the last pick in the third round, of course, goes to the Enforcers and Blixem. Welcome back. You've had to stay quiet for a while now. I'm sorry about that, but
yeah, no problem.
have you been talking to Glad about the remaining?
Yeah, of course. And so he has whispered this name into my ear, and I think I will go with it. We go with Nico.
Nico,
apparently a guy from the US as well, but he's from New York area, so that should be somehow manageable, I hope. And I think Glad has a little bit of experience playing with him in some previous season. So let's take that one.
All right. So congratulations to both the North American players of being picked in the round 3. So both North Americans are already picked. Thank you very much, Blixem. And now we start the last and final round of this Division 2 draft. The first pick in the last round will go to Goral. And you only have, 7 players to choose from. So please tell me who your last pick for your Division 2 team will be.
Okay, so I will go with Patach. Let it be the German guy.
All right. So Pata going to Team Fiend. And that concludes the entire team. So in the Division 1, we have Wimpy, ER, Tom, and Gonyet. We have Goral, Spliffy, Turbo, Doomy, and Pata. The entire team is now finished. So thank you very, very much, Goral, for joining us and helping out with this. And good pickings. I love your team. I like the thought about it. I love your first overall Spliffy pick. I'm sure he's gonna be stoked to see that, unless he's already watching. If he's not already watching, so thank you very much.
Thanks, Andeh.
All right. Next up we have Blixem and Team Enforcers. It's time for your last pick. You just picked a North American, so now let's see what you pick. Your very last one.
The last pick is a guy who a very long time ago beat me in some Duel Mania tourney, I think, and it's the Russian Devil.
All right, so you get another Russian on the team, and I'm
Yep.
sure Glad had. I mean, let's
We
see
have our
here.
red army.
Yeah, this is yeah, definitely. If you could steal some from Raket and the Shamblers, I mean, you could have almost a full Russian team. But yeah, that concludes the entire team of the Enforcers. Thank you very much, Blixem. That makes it the Division 1 team, Blixem, Glad, Max Power, and Sepsky. And the Division 2 team, John Rambo, RGHST, Quake, Nico, and Devil. So that looks like a cool team. A lot of Russian players and a North American, and that's always interesting. I hope that the time zones can work out together with the Russians. I think most of them are on Moscow time, though, so it should be manageable, I hope. Thank you very much, Blixem, for joining us, and thank you so much for the help and standing in for John Rambo. All right, now we move on to the very last pick of Mr. Nigve, standing in for Ricky. You have 5 players, and you have one Norwegian in there.
All right, I'm very happy to have the opportunity to pick Stalker.
You do pick Stalker. I was hoping that you were gonna betray him.
No, of course. He even said in the chat, I think, that he was gonna crack the armor game. So I have high hopes in him. Also, I can't wait for my team to beat Link's team on CMT4, or Ricky's team to beat Link's team. That is.
Yeah, and he also said in chat, he said, "Be right back."
I wish you good luck.
He said, "Be right back, running armors for a week." So Stalker is definitely gonna up his game, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Nigve, for standing in for Riki. You have now concluded the entire team of Team Spawn. In Division 1, we have Nigve, Greco, Xero, and Conan. A very Swedish and Scandinavian team in general, of course, with Nigve being the captain. And then in Division 2, we have Riki, Flamer, TJ All, or Chol, or however that is pronounced, Toma, and then we have Stalker. So you got that Stalker pick in the end after all. Thank you very much, Nigve. Now, on to Team Shambler and the last pick for Say, standing in for Salmon. Who are you gonna pick? You have four people left in the draft.
Our next pick is Danish, and he is Valde.
Valde, okay. Boom. That was quick and easy. That's gonna conclude Team Shambler. With the Division 1 team being Raket, Say, Gore, and Bulat. That sounds so scary on paper, I gotta say, that Division 1 team. And the Division 2 team, Salmon, NLK, Annihilator, Kiln, also a North American, of course, and Valde. And yeah, that's a good spread of nationalities in that Division 2 team. I hope that they can get along fine and that it works, and perhaps one of them could be used for the Division 1 team if someone is absent at any point. Thank you very much, Say, for standing in for Salmon. It was very nice talking to you, as always. So thank you. All right, we move on to the crazy person once again. This is gonna be your last appearance for now, but my friend Lord Lame.
Hello again. Okay, so looking at the last 3 players here, we're gonna go with OSTX. And I was a bit surprised to see, because there's some good quality players there in the last round as well. Like, I'm surprised they didn't go earlier on in that. But yeah, we're gonna go with OSTX, and the best of luck to every team bar Nigvis. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for the stream, Andy. Cheers.
Yeah, Andy, always, dude, always. And thank you so much for standing in for Kleis. And
no problem.
That concludes your team, Team Rotfish. Of course, it's actually Creature's team, but yeah. Division 1, Creature, Lord Lame, Insane, and Rookie, or Acorn, or whatever you want to call him, as the Division 1 team. The Division 2 team with 2 Frenchmen, Kleis, Okoini, and the Teats. Nautilus and OSTX. Great picks there as well. We have 2 players left we have Diehuman, and we have Derpiel. And we go back to Link. Link, you have to tell me your last pick of them all.
Well, you can first read in Discord in Draft Pickers.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. So sorry for that, guys. But I've talked. I mean, I should pick Diamond. I played him before. He's pretty good actually, and in this bunch. But I also talked to the Danish guy Derpiel, and he's going to be some kind of a. He's a new player, so I want to pick him because I want to school him and teach him some team play and see if he can be good.
Yeah.
So I pick Derpiel.
All right. And that concludes Team Ogre, Division 1, Diki, Shaka, Gore, and Kippo. Division 2, Link, Skirk, Andy Blub, Premortem, and Derpiel. So some CMT4 knowledge there. Some people that can be used in team in the Division 1. I liked your strategy, Link. So thank you very, very much.
Yeah, even Premortem can play Div 1 on TB3. He's been, if you just get some practice in. So, but you know, it won't make the Div 1 team stronger, but at least we have options.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Link, and thank you
Thank
for
you,
being
Andeh.
here.
Thank you, Lord Lame. Fuck you.
God. We're on stream, guys. Okay. And of course, unfortunately, Tumult, that leaves you with only one pick. So would you tell me your last pick?
Yeah. Do I have to?
No, you don't. I'm sorry. So last pick, Diehuman, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to make him feel welcome.
Yeah, of course. And that concludes all the teams. So of course I have to announce it for Team Zombie as well. Division 1 team, Hangtime, Medic, Billy the Kid, and Nidware. That is also a pretty good team on paper. And on Division 2 team, we got Tumult, FGH, Knasty, Zaylon, and Diehuman. Also a pretty good Division 2 team, I have to say. That could be pretty scary, especially if you get those guys playing. So thank you so much, Tumult, as well. Thank you so much for joining me and us and the stream.
Yeah, thank you.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And the entire teams are now set for GetQuad Draft Season 4. So thank you very much for everyone, to everyone who joined. And I'm going to mute myself now and get talking to the stream. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to all the captains.
Good job, Andeh.
Thank you.